Well, the Toyota Motor Corporation has just settled some wrongful death and injury lawsuits, and more are pending. Attorney Jim Higgins out at the Higgins Firm recently stopped by to talk about what's going on. All right, Jim, thanks for being here today.
Yeah.
All right, so this has been happening quite a lot. Tell us a little bit about what's been happening here.
Well, it's been several years since we've heard about these Toyotas and having the sudden acceleration and the stories on the news. And what has happened since then is there were several hundred lawsuits filed. And when that happens, they all get consolidated in one place and everyone hires their experts and we try to find out why it was happening. And
Right.
did Toyota know about it? And was there something they could do about it? And that is what's been going on over the past few years. And it's strange, because most of those cases we really get some hard answers, but in these cases there's still a very big debate as to why it happened and what could have been done about it, and there's everybody's in their different camps and has their own theories about it.
Right, makes sense. Now let's talk about one specific case. This happened out in Utah 2 or 3 years ago. What happened
Yes,
here?
this was the first case out of all of those cases that were consolidated that was about to go to trial, and it was about to go in a few weeks, and they just settled this case, and it was a tragic, it really was a tragic case, and the family and the troopers investigated it and felt that the throttle was stuck, and it was, and they passed in this accident. And what the theory is going forward on these cases is that regardless of how these accidents happened, how the acceleration happened, whether it was a floor mat or something wrong with the electronic throttle system, is that when these people hit the brakes, that the car should have stopped.
Right.
And there are a lot of vehicles that were in existence same times these were that did that. A majority of vehicles, if you hit the brakes, even if something's going off the throttle, the car would stop. It's a brake override system. And so that's what's happening as these cases get to trial, and what a jury will have to decide will be, hey, should Toyota have had that system in their car? Was the technology reasonable and in existence, and would that have saved these people?
Okay. So is a case like this something you would see in your office? How many?
We've seen a handful, or a couple. What generally happens when there is a case that truly is a horrible case or one car accident that we can't explain is we will have an expert come in, review the scene, look at the car, because you always want to make sure that a car functioned the way it was supposed to, that it was safe. Cars should be safe. They're expensive and they're designed to have all these systems in them to protect us, and we want to make sure they work, that the airbag went off, that the tires didn't detread, that the roof held up. And so, yes, we on any especially one car accident case, we'll examine the car, and occasionally we find cars don't do what we're told they're supposed to do.
Exactly. A lot of good information. Very interesting. Thanks, Jim.
Sure.